Hello, hello, hello. How are we doing today? Happy New Year to every single one of you lovely, lovely, amazing, beautiful people. Okay, it is 2026. In fact, it is January 1st, 2026. Today is a Thursday. I have to say that because I got my days confused this week thinking that it was another day, but nonetheless though, hope everybody had a great New Year's Eve as well as a New Year's Day. And most importantly, regardless of how your days went when it comes to New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, the most important thing is that you make 2026 into whatever the hell you want to make it. All right? So bear this in mind, folks. However the year goes is going to be down to your choices. It's going to be down to your mindset. It's going to be down to the perspective that you are looking to lead with moving into 2026. Now, don't get me wrong, 2026 is just another year. Just like our birthdays, as we get older, is just another year. Don't get me wrong, but it doesn't mean that we should not try and at least say to ourselves, you know what? It's 2026. I am this age. What's next? Because remember, folks, just like a book, our life always has the next chapter. Just like a book, our life always has the next page. All right. Now, most importantly, just like a diary, it is up to us what we write in our next chapter in our diary. So, folks, do what you will with that piece of little information. But now we're about to get into it. Okay, we're about to get into some madness that has been happening with Lisa. And as we know, Lisa is a part of the new season of 90 Day Fiance Before the 90 Days. And, well, we know that when it comes to her and her daughter, I've had my opinions, you've had your opinions, and now we're about to get into what Faith, her daughter, has had to say. She's come out with a very interesting story, you know, which we're about to dive into in a second. But, of course, we are live. So before we start the live, let me say shout out to Miss Jackson for being here first. We're just going on. Karen, Sassy Cat, Ariel, Sydney. What's going on? Welcome to you guys again. Happy New Year to you folks as well. And of course, I'm pretty sure more people will be coming to the live stream as we continue. Right, quick, what's going on? Also, make sure you like the video, please, people, whether you're live right now or you're watching this after. Okay, that would be absolutely amazing. Now, with that being said, Rachel, what's going on? I'm glad that you made the live as well. All right, boom, bam. Let's get into it. So on Reddit, Faith decided to come out with a post. All right, and now we're going to dive into what this post has to say, okay, folks? So she puts down rumors and the past. So first and foremost, she's letting us know that she's doing what? She's addressing the rumors and the past, okay? Damn, Lexi, you is cold. Why was I expecting to say all books have an ending? Damn, that's crazy. I mean, they do, but yeah, we're not there yet. At least I know I'm not there yet. I hope not. Now, with that being said, let's get into exactly what she's had to say. What is she addressing? What rumors? What past information does she want to talk about? So she continues here and starts off by saying, hey, everyone. Sorry, this will be a long post, but I was there. So, but there was no way to cut it down further. So after a long debate, I've decided that it would be best for me to just write a whole post detailing some of my mum's and I's past and about rumors of eviction going around. And before anyone asks, no, this is not for attention seeking, but as some have claimed, but speaking out my truth. You're not seeking attention. I mean, okay, whatever. Let's get into it. So let's start with my mum. A lot of you are asking, what about if she has a learning disability or a mental health disorder? And truthfully, only one of those can be really answered. Now, first and foremost, this is my first time hearing about her being questioned about having a learning disability as well as also a mental health disorder. So this is quite interesting. I wonder where she's been reading these things. Now, of course, let's not forget when it comes to rumors and everything, the only way cast members know about these things is because they purposely go on Google and they search their names, and then what happens? They end up being on Reddit, reading what things people are saying on Reddit, end up on YouTube, seeing what people are saying on YouTube, end up on TikTok, Instagram, you name it, that's where they go. And it's crazy because you talk about seeking attention, but hold on a minute, but aren't you the one that goes out of your way? Yes. Aren't you the one that goes out of your way to do what? I'll tell you what, folks, to see what people are saying about you. Now, do you have to respond? No, but if you're responding, then just like Natalie says in the comment section here, no one goes on 90 Day Fiance to seek attention. Exactly. So pretty much you think you're funny. But anyway, with that being said, we continue where she says learning disabilities weren't really tested back in the 70s when she was a child. And my apologies. And now she's over the hill. There is really no need to test. But We're both assuming she does have some form of autism. Okay, so these two are out here pretty much self-diagnosing themselves. You can't come out here and say we've got an assumption that she may have a form of autism. I mean, listen, first and foremost, you went from learning disabilities to autism. Like, which one is it? Which one are you looking for? You can't put those two things in the same sentence. But I'll have you know, some people on the spectrum who are neurodivergent be hella smart. Like, crazy type stuff. So really and truly, what's she talking about? But hey, she's on Reddit and they're talking about it. Exactly. There you go, Rachel. You said it yourself right there. So let's continue what she says here. She says, considering I work with neurodivergent children, I can attest that this is the most likely case, but agree that at this point in no time, there's really nothing that can be done besides manage certain behaviors as they come. Listen, I'm going to tell you this now. As somebody that's also worked with neurodivergent people, it doesn't mean it gives me the authority or the ability to go and self-diagnose other people. Don't get me wrong. Can I say to people, hey, just so you know, I've noticed that you have certain traits that are familiar with people that I've worked with before who are on the spectrum? I can say that, and then I can say to them, if you want to, maybe you can go and get checked and find out if that's the case or not. That's something that, yeah, you can say in that form, but saying that, oh, I believe my mum's got autism because I worked with neurodivergent people, what are you talking about? Anybody that has been educated, anybody that's done any course regarding that will know that we have been told we cannot self-diagnose anyone. Those people can be told and be alerted about their similarities and their traits, but after that, it's entirely up to them to go and do what they gotta do. So really and truly, what are you talking about? Anyway, let's continue, and I'll get to the comment section in a second, folks, so please do continue commenting, you know what I mean? Come on now. So she goes, now, as for mental health, yes, there has been some issues in the past. Will I go into further detail? No. While I personally believe it's best to speak up about forms of mental health, it's not my place to discuss someone else's personal issues. Okay, so why are you speaking then? You said you're here to address the rumors. So why are you not addressing the rumors? You're here to address the past, so why are you not addressing the past? If you're going to start speaking about something, well, then follow through with what you're speaking about. I'm just saying, call it what it is. I mean, I get what she's saying. It's her mum's privacy and it's her mum's right to speak up. I don't disagree, but I'm sorry, but for some of us people right here, right now, like myself, we didn't even know about people mentioning that your mum had mental health issues or whatnot. So the fact that you're bringing it to all of us here means that you are actually now making the topic a topic. So if you're going to make the topic a topic, finish the topic. Coming in all half-hearted and stuff. What's that about? But let's see what's going on there. And team, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Happy New Year to yourself. By Sway, welcome to the stream. I need that zip that you have on. Oh, you want this? Sorry, I just call it a jacket or a jumper or coat. You call it a zip up? Pff, no idea what you're talking about. She can't be self-diagnosed. That's what neurologic are for. Exactly. Let them know. And Maureen, welcome to the stream. My son's in the spectrum. He's 13 and only professional diagnosed him. Yes, I knew, but never did I speak up until it has been diagnosed by 2 different doctors and specialties. Exactly that. Come on now. You see what I'm saying? So for her to come out and say all this BS, it's nothing but BS. You did call it. You did say that she'll be coming out to defend her mum. I mean, to be fair, oh, damn, Karen, you're right. I did say this at one point. I did say I won't be surprised if Faith comes up one day and defends her mum. I said this in the last live stream. God damn, why did I forget that? To be fair, I said in 2025, so probably why I forgot. I'm in a new year now. But let's see what else obviously is being said here. So she continues now by saying, next, I'll address the eviction. Okay. We were not, I repeat, we were not evicted. There is a court date to discuss some past missed rent payments. To be fair, the video that I made regarding eviction, I never said they were evicted. I said that they are under investigation for being evicted. So, yeah. I'm just covering myself, just letting you know, folks. No defamation over here. But nonetheless, though, there is an eviction. There is not an eviction of any kind of any sort. We left our old apartment based on the fact that they were raising our rent to $200 starting by the new year. We were on a we were on amicable terms with the property manager, and their so-called court papers are just a formality so that our payment plan on the less than 2 months rent that was missed in the system. Oh, so it was missing in the system. You didn't actually not pay them. Okay, we'll take your word for it then, whatever you say. The reason I'm addressing this now, unfortunately, my mum's ex-wife gave an interview with people that will remain unnamed, stating a lot of lies and twisted truths. I will tell you now, the following statements can be disturbing. So this is where we begin with the trigger warning. Now, when she says that a mum's ex-wife had a conversation with people, I wonder if that's the People website. We're going to have to check that out after this, because I haven't seen any article on the People's website, to be fair. But then again, I haven't looked in a while. But either way, though, I'd usually get notified if something did happen. So very, very interesting. Let's have a look here. Roxy Rue, welcome to the stream all the way from Florida. How are you doing? So, trigger warning, she says, so my mother's most recent ex-wife is one of the two people I have ever met that I hate. She is a foul woman who was not a victim and never will be. My mother and her were in an on and off relationship from when I was 11 till 19. So your mum kept you in a very toxic environment from the ages of 11 to 19. For 8 years, your mum was going back and forth with a woman that clearly wasn't healthy for her and definitely not healthy for you to be around. Yeah, you're doing a great job defending your mother right now, aren't you? The trigger warning so far is about you explaining your mum ain't nothing but a deadbeat mother. I'm just gonna say as it is, but we continue anyway. Now I would talk about my own mental state. And if asked for further clarity on the past, I will make another post. Okay. I have chronic PTSD, major depressive disorder, and depersonalization and derealization syndrome. To be honest with you, based on the life that you live because of your mum, I mean, some of the things I believe you may be born with, but some of the things you've got here, probably got them from your mum. I'm not going to lie to you, but let's read some more and see what else she's had to say here. Let's have a look. And while I was traumatized as a child, I like the fact that she's at least, acknowledged that. As a child, it was completely manageable until this person came into our lives. Okay, she was verbally and mentally abusive, a thief, a liar, a manipulator, and toxic. That my mum had developed a form of Stockholm syndrome. Every time I managed to get her out of our lives, a few months later, she was back. So you're telling me that the daughter Faith was the one that was able to get this woman out of their life? So the mum never ever once said, you know what, I have to get you out of my life because you're bad for me, and most importantly, you're bad for my child. So you had to do your mum's job for her. Wow, that's crazy business. But anyway, we'll continue, and I'll get to the comment section in a second, folks. Okay, don't you worry about that. So let's have a look here. It wasn't shown on the show, but the restaurant breakdown, yeah, that was way bigger than the small fragments they showed. I had a huge meltdown because of what I saw as repeating patterns, and firmly told my mother that I had already lost most of my childhood, and I was not going to lose my adulthood to repeated mistakes. Listen, I like the fact that she's got a voice. I like the fact that she's obviously trying to tell her mum that this is the case, but has she ever actually come to the point of recognizing that her mother just doesn't listen to her? Does Faith really know? Does Faith not understand that her mother clearly doesn't respect her? Her mother clearly does not prioritize her? But let's just call a spade a spade. It seems to me as if she's been screaming help, help, help from her mum for a very long time, and her mum has still not done it. Hell, listen, this woman's coming letting us know that she's literally got a depressive order, a depersonalization, derealization. Like, come on. So you've been going through all these things, and you've got trauma, you've got all these things, and your mum has done what for you? What for you? That's crazy business. Wow. Wow, let me see what's going on in the comment section before we continue here. Bruce, welcome to the stream. If you had been married 5 times, you have to question if you should be dating again. Absolutely. Rachel says, pay your rent. The cost of living has gone up. They got paid for being on the show at that part. What's going on, Just Me? Welcome to the stream. Unfortunately, this is only the beginning with these weirdos. They are probably have a bunch of weird ass stories in the pocket to share, to say in the headlines. Ex-wife, he signed up for the interviews fast. Listen, I get what you're saying. So to be fair, we're probably going to hear from her again at some point. She needs to stop self-diagnosing. Her mother has Stockholm syndrome now. I get it. Looks again right now. Everything that she's saying is her literally saying, "My mom's got this. My mom's got that." Like, to be fair, even the thing that she's talking about herself, we don't even know if those things are even self-diagnosed per se. It's very, very sticky one. Nothing here is really giving us much factual information. This is all based on her own assumptions. She talks about addressing rumors, but yet she's only creating rumors herself because she's telling us things that are based on assumptions and not necessarily based on diagnosis. Do you see what I'm saying? She needs long-term therapy. I definitely agree with that one. Faith needs some serious counseling. Come on now. Why is TLC looking for the most problematic people to showcase? I mean, there's that part. So let's see what else is being said here. She continues by saying the ex-wife completely altered my mum's mental health, is why I will stick by my mum's side. So basically, you will throw away your life because your mum, likes to make repeating mistakes time and time again. I mean, listen, it's your life, your choice. You do what you got to do. Now, with that being said, she continues here by saying, that's it. She's a cunning wrench who wanted to get a quick buck, so made up stories to a reporter to do so. Most of what she mentions, that was her, not my mother. The reason the divorce took so long is because she went AWOL after cheating on my mum, and it would have took a lot of money to file for divorce one-sided. Fair enough. I let go of my hate for the last time, and I will be filing charges against the woman for fraud, child abuse, defamation of character, theft, and unlawful use of credit through a minor. Yo, that's some serious stuff right there. That is some serious stuff. To be fair with you, rather than coming online and letting us know, you should really be getting these things really dealt with. That's what I want to know. If she just come online to just say these things, or is she actually doing what she needs to do to get these things actually sorted out? Because she said that I will let go of my hate for the last time, and will be filing. Will be. So you haven't filed yet. What do you mean you will be filing for this? Do it. There should not be will be. You should be like, I have already filed for said things. So the fact that she's saying she's going to do this and do that, yeah, about that. Now we continue here where she says, lastly, the reason I'm living with my mum, I helped her get out of a bad situation where she was stuck in. I wonder how many bad situations that she's actually helped her mum get out of. You know what I mean? It seems to me as if you've been the mother this whole time and your mother's been, yeah, about that. Let's have a look here. And we decided to get an apartment together along with my now ex. We hadn't lived together for over 5 years. For 5 years before this, the reason the bills were so tight, I got badly injured at my at work with a double concussion that led to a severe seizure. Sorry, that led to a seizure-like activity, and had been in a lawsuit with my workman's compensation. Okay, my mum was the one paying the bills for what was supposed to be split 3 ways. For many of you wondering, my mum is in a CNA. Can somebody please let me know what is CNA? Because obviously I'm not in America, so I don't know what that stands for. So please do let me know what does CNA stand for. She loves her work, but was quickly getting burned out as she was working 15 hours, almost 7 days a week for most of the year, besides when she was doing the show. So that's it, I guess. Like I said, I'm more than willing to make a separate post about my full and my mum's past. Okay. Thank you for all the people that have been encouraging in the comments. I hope you all have a great new year. See you the next episode, maybe. Faith. Oh, that's what she's had to say here, folks. That's what she's had to say here. The question is, what are you believing? But I'm going to tell you this now, folks. I'm going to have a quick little look here to see, okay. She spoke about people. So that's the people's website, right? And I, again, do not remember anything regarding anyone speaking about, obviously, what happened with... so I'm going to see, obviously, what she's talking to, see if it's there, but I haven't seen anything regarding that conversation stuff in particular here. So I'm on the people website. Okay, entertainment, TV. Have a quick little look, because, again, I haven't seen anything regarding this article that she's talking about, saying that it was the woman speaking ill about her mum. And the woman was basically lying about that information, which, again, we don't know to be true, if you know what I mean. Yeah, so I mean, obviously, I'm on the website right now. Obviously, I haven't seen anything on it per se. Let me just go to the search. Let me type in. Does anybody know what Lisa's last name is? I mean, did they put it on the show? Because sometimes they would do that. In fact, let me just do this instead and see if we can get it up here, because this is interesting. But hey, I hope everyone's obviously having a good live stream right now here, guys. And I hope obviously you people are liking the stream as you're coming in. And also subscribe if you're new to the stream as well, which would be absolutely fantastic, beautiful if I do so say myself. Yeah, so far, I have seen nothing on here in any shape or form that addresses this story. So maybe it's on a different website. If I can't find it now, then I will definitely have another look, obviously, once we have finished this live stream. And of course, once I come across it, I will then obviously either make a video about it, or I may then come back live at some point to obviously talk about it with you lovely peoples. But so far, I am not finding a single thing on the people website. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to check the comment section, and then we'll have one more little look before we end the live stream, because maybe I'm looking in the wrong place. So let's have a look here. Welcome to the people that have come into the stream. Jab, what's going on? Sosis, how you doing? And Alicia, how you doing as well? Let's have a look here. To me, Jab, let's have a look here. An attorney needs to be called before a post. Do you know what? I see that. I'll see you. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. KG Garvin, welcome to the stream. Like a nurse assistant. Okay, certified nurse and assistants. Thank you so much for that one. Now I know what that stands for. Thank you so much. Just me says, get girl offline, run and go. Get the money from your mum's home girl and file them charges, which had probably been past statute of limitations. Exactly that part. You all got it out before I could. Yeah, let's meet down the shore in the summertime. I love me. Okay, I have no idea if that's okay. Hold on a minute. Not a nurse, they are paid, Not a great job for a main breadwinner. Doesn't pay well. She needs more schooling to get to be a nurse. I hear that. Wig or no wig, she is still sucking. Tata, welcome to the stream, by the way. Chanel, welcome to the stream. I mean, listen. Wendy, also welcome to the stream. It's been a minute. So yeah, obviously this is everything that's been said here, and the question is, what is your guys' opinions? And right now I'm talking to every single person, both online and offline, who's watching this video, okay? Because obviously this is what we was able to get out of this information here, based on obviously what she said. Do you believe what she said, or do you think that she's talking a whole bunch of nonsense? Please do let me know what you are thinking down below. Hold a minute. These are before the 90 days. Okay, let's have a look here. I just want to see. It's annoying because each time I go on Google and I try and find out this information, I keep coming up with the old Lisa rather than the new Lisa, unfortunately so, which is very annoying because, of course, baby girl Lisa is still very dominant on the social media side of things. But yeah, again, I don't see this article, so I don't know what this girl's talking about, to be honest with you. And like I said to you guys before the beginning of the live stream, she's the one that's basically made this whole topic relevant. Most of us didn't even know about it, but she spoke about not wanting attention. So yeah, that is that. Let's have a look here. Let me just type in Faith as well. Give Faith's name a try and see if anything comes up. And yeah, nothing has come up in any shape or form regarding this article that she speaks of, saying that a woman came out, or the ex came out to speak against the mother. Yeah, I haven't seen anything regarding that, folks, so yeah, I'm gonna leave that one where it is. Let's have a look here. Who else is in the live stream? Happy New Year to you all. Zadie, come on, guys. I wonder about the statute of limitations and when this actually happened. Why wasn't it filed before? And that's another good question right there. This is something that's obviously happened before the show has even started. So why are you coming out to talk about filing it now? Why did you not file it at the time of these events? You know, why do it now? So to be fair, those are very good questions to ask, but none of it's really making sense, is it now? Light, welcome to the stream. What's going on? I was assaulted by one of them when I came out back in the 90s. Her story is becoming very triggering to me, more infuriating, honestly, because I know those types of women she dates. Tinata, welcome to the stream. Hope you're good, hope you're well, despite obviously this situation being triggered. Hope you're having a good new year. And listen, I mean, I don't get what you're saying, because obviously I've not been through that experience, but I understand what you're saying, you know. But obviously how it can obviously be triggering. But the question is that I have for you, Tina, is, do you believe what she's saying to be true, or do you think what she's saying is just for attention? Because there's certain things that just isn't adding up, because especially given the fact that she's saying that she's going to file but hasn't done it yet. Why not do it already this whole time? What, it took for you to be on a TV show, for people to basically call you out, for you to now want to speak up? Like, let's make it make sense. But unfortunately, we can't make sense out of BS, can we now, folks? Can we? Not in any type of form. But, you know, it is what it is. What's going on, Angel Baby? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Those women don't change. Yeah. I mean, do you think that she's going to file, or do you think she's not going to file? That's the question that I want to know, to be fair with you, folks. Because, boy, she said a whole lot of things here, and yeah. But let me quickly go through some of the comments as well and Reddit, and then obviously we'll then end the live stream. So, as you can see, she says, you are one of the very few people that comes across caring, sweet, and genuine on the show. My husband and I are rooting for you. I mean, that gives us no information whatsoever. But anyway, let's have a look. Baby girl, you owe the internet nothing. Please do not make another post. You only open yourself up to more scrutiny. That is a fact. That is a very, very good fact. You know, I appreciate you are willing to be open, but every line you say will be used against you no matter how good your intentions are. And that is also a fact, because I've literally read the whole thing and I've been like, But at the same time though, you should know me by now. If she said things there that were actually factual, things that actually made sense, I would have been like, you know what, I get what she's saying. But what she's saying, it's a bit of a sticky one. I don't know if it's I'm not fully convinced. Are you fully convinced? That's the question. Then also this one says, I hope you find peace and I hope you find a space to land. To be honest with you, she needs to find help. That's what she needs, help. But as you can see, someone else came in and said, came here to say this, girl, please do not read these posts in the sub either. I'm sure that would feel like an impossible ask for me too. But there is no way anything you find here is going to be good for your mental health. Fact. When we're online, it's so easy to approach with judgment rather than curiosity. Facts. There are already plenty of comments in the post telling you what you have or have not experienced in your own life. That is very true. I don't think anything you posted is something you wouldn't be saying to your mum, but consider taking the post down and disengaging from the fandom as best you can. Now that comment there says it right there. Probably should just take it down and just let the show go on for what it is, okay? I also continue by saying there is nothing of substance in this sub, and the only people at risk of being hurt are you and your family. Abso-freaking-lutely. Her coming out and saying everything that she said, really and truly, it's done her no favors. It was never going to do any favors. And do you know what the crazy thing is, folks? Do some of these people that go on 90 Day Fiance forget the very simple thing? I'm going to tell you what that simple thing is. Do they forget that you are going on a TV show? Your story is going to be told however they see fit to say it, okay? And people are going to have opinions based on what we see. All you're supposed to do is sign up for the show, get filmed, accept however the hell they portray you, turn up for the towel, and then after that, take your money and then be on your way. But no, people go on the show expecting for some reason to have a story that's going to make people like them, make people be like, oh my God, dear. Honestly, let's be real. Anybody that goes on a show has no common sense, and that's just the fact itself in particular. Let's have a look. Let me see some of these comments here before we obviously close down. Probably can't afford to divorce. Probably can't. Those women are pick-me's and male-centered. I hear that. I don't think she will. She would not have that money. Fair point. Do you know the joke about a lesbian? Wait. Do you know the joke about what a lesbian brings to the second date? Answer: U-Haul. U-Haul is the moving thing, right? That's the moving thing that the company you have in America, right? I'm pretty sure it is, isn't it? Damn, that's crazy business. I would highly doubt if she files. 100%. It's terrible. I know grown kids that are effed up because of the same situation. That part. Lisa needs to tell her truth and let this man know she's married to a woman, and if she did that, it would be over. To be honest with you, Lisa just needs to not date. Lisa needs to focus on being a better mother and being a better person for herself. That's what she needs to do. Let's just call it what it is, folks. I'm not convinced police statements would be revealed. Facts. TLC is getting out of hand with these type of people they are bringing on. Love that sweater. Back to work. Happy New Year's everywhere. Thank you for loving the sweater. Let's have a look here. These people need to learn how to stay away from social media when they're on TV and don't go on TV or don't go on TV at all. There we go. Self-respect, dignity, morals. I know. What is that? Common sense. I know. What is that? Never go on reality TV. There we go. Common sense ain't common no more. Common sense ain't common no more. I like that one. 5 marriages. Oh my God, no more relationships. Come on now. Each season, the people get creepier. Tell me about it. Well, listen, let's not forget that obviously we still got other couples in the season right now that are looking like a hot mess, looking like a train wreck. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm actually loving it. Not going to lie to you. It is pure entertainment. Let's be real, folks. We watch reality TV. No, F that. We watch trash TV to make us feel better about our own life choices. Let's just call it what it is, right? I call it spade a spade. But anyway, with that being said, though, thank you so much for your time, folks. I thought I'd do a quick little live stream, obviously, on the 1st of the new year, because, hey, why not, hey? And, yeah, I'm looking forward to the new year with every single one of you people that have been a part of this channel, and looking forward to anyone else that does join us along the way. I hope you guys also look forward to it as well, okay, folks, because, boy, I feel like we're in for an even better year than the year before. And to be fair, we should always be aiming higher rather than lower. All right, we progress and we progress. That's the only thing that matters. Please don't forget to leave a like on your way out. And listen, Do something nice for yourself today. I don't care if you're working today, okay? I don't care if you're in hospital. I don't care what your situation is. Find a way to do something today. I find a way to do something today that's going to put your smile on your face before you go to bed. Find that thing. But then again, I just realized, now I've just said that, I realized you coming to my live stream is probably just fulfilled all of those things. Oh, man. But seriously, come on, guys. Do something nice for yourself, okay? Even if it's having a food, but sandwich, I don't know, chocolate, I don't know, apple, whatever, you know what I mean? Even if it's going out for a walk for 5 minutes, sitting down outside in the sun, letting it hit you, or going outside and picking up some snow and eating it or something like that. Anything. It doesn't have to be anything big. It doesn't even have to cost you. Do something free. The free things are the best things, to be honest with you, okay? Come on now, yeah. You know what I mean? Spend time with your family, I don't know, make love, I don't know, do something. Just make sure you end today with a smile. That's the best way to start the new year, with a smile. See? Yeah. Took a hike with my pop. Oh, now listen, come on now. I like that. Taking the hike, come on now. But hey, with that being said, I'm out. I'm talking way too much. Thank you so much.